What's up, Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading for December 19th through December 25th. And Merry Christmas to all of those, or all of you that celebrate Christmas. I'm going to start this reading with an energy card. We're going to see where your energy is at, and then I will pull some tarot as always. So what do we have for Capricorn spirit? Ooh, okay. That one flew out pretty aggressively. Let's see what it says. Ooh, alrighty. So we have a man holding a heart in reverse. I don't like this, but, you know, we can't always have a zippity-doo-dah life, right? Okay, so let me read this for you, and then I'll pull some tarot. So, this says, when this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy they bring up. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression. The man holding a heart reversed can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. And the affirmation for that is, I am comfortable with all of my emotions. I honor and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. So, that could go two ways, Capricorn. Take it as it resonates. This is a message of being disconnected from your emotions, or a message of a masculine in your life that is just bringing emotional chaos that you don't need to deal with anymore. So like I said, take it as it resonates. We will pull some tarot. We'll see if we get a deeper message. But either way, this calls for you guys to take a look at your emotional state. So first out we have the Angel of Strength. I just realized too, I started pulling this deck. So I guess I'm using this deck. We have Angel of Strength. Angel of Strength. Next card we have, oh, thank you. It gave me two cards. Next two cards we have the Sixth Chakra, which is your intuition, all about your third eye, seeing things clearly. And then we have Cornucopia. Cornucopia, okay. So basically what I'm getting from this, and I am going to pull some more because I meant to use a different deck instead of this one. This one was just in my hand, so Spirit clearly wanted me to use that. There is going to take some strength here for you guys to feel abundant and feel like you are getting what you deserve here, which you do deserve happiness out of this. I actually want to read you guys this middle one. It's really strong to me. The energy is really strong. All right. So this one says, this very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is now available to you. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to remove this real quick while I pull the other tarot. But basically what this is telling me is that whichever story this pertains to, if this is about your emotions being cut off right now, or if this is about a masculine in your life that's emotionally chaotic, what those cards were saying is you need to get clear about where you envision your life. Nobody sits there and is like, oh, when I get older, I want to have an emotionally toxic relationship and I want drama. Like no one does that, right? So it's not, of course you're going to say, well, of course I didn't want this. But especially if this is talking about your emotions being shut down, Spirit wants you to look at yourself and ask yourself, is this really who you are? Right? Maybe people have told you along your path that you're cold or you're uncaring or you're disconnected. You don't seem like you care. And think about that for a second. How does that make you feel? Are you okay with that? Or is something like, no, that doesn't resonate with who I am because I do care, right? Which one is it? And most likely it's going to be the latter. I feel like, you know, unless you're narcissistic or a slight sociopathic, you might be like, oh, no, I really don't give a fuck. But I feel like most of you guys will be like, well, that's just not true. Of course I care. Of course I have a heart, right? And Spirit wants you to really look at that. The Strength card in the cornucopia too, I feel like whatever the situation is, it's going to take a lot of strength. It may take a lot of strength for you guys to just look in the mirror and admit that to yourself. Or it may take a lot of strength for you guys to admit that this man, if that is the case, because like I said, it's two different stories here. It may take a lot of strength to admit to yourself that this man is emotionally chaotic and toxic. And I understand. I really do understand, especially if there's been time invested in the relationship. Even if there's not, it's always difficult, right? So let me pull some tarot from the original deck that I was going to use, and we'll see what it says. So what do we have for Capricorn? What else can you tell me for Capricorn? Please and thank you. Thank you. All right, we have the Empress. The Empress, it says, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Yes, and I feel like this is what that center card talking about the third eye was talking about. This is how you envisioned yourself. This is how you envisioned your life. A life of luxury. Not that you guys need to be like rich and you know, lavishly living to be happy, but I feel like you just didn't expect this. You didn't expect your life to be at this point. You didn't expect to be dealing with this type of issue. You just didn't expect this. You saw something else for your life. And Spirit's like, remember that vision? Remember how you saw your life? Yeah, remember it, right? How are you going to get there now? How are you going to get to that cornucopia of where you saw your life? It's going to take some strength. It's going to take some discipline, some boundaries maybe, some opening up. Opening up does take strength. Looking in the mirror, it is hard, right? Let's see. What else do we have? 2 more cards. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Capricorn. Please and thank you for Capricorn. Might have to cut the deck. Let's see. It's like stubborn energy here that I'm getting. Like, I'm telling you, there's some of you out there, or at least one of you, that's going to have a hard time looking in the mirror and admitting something to yourself. I'm getting that very strongly. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck. Okay. So we have the Dreamer, which is the Fool card. And this one says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust yourself. Yeah, for those of you guys where this is talking about, well, for both of you guys, actually, for both cases where this is talking about a man, a masculine in your life that's toxic, or if this is talking about a shutdown of your emotions, you want to start this new journey, Capricorn. You do. You want to. But are you going to? That's the thing, right? Because that's what this is about, is starting that new journey. Oh, and then last card out, we have the Prince of Spring. Prince of Spring. And this is a charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless man. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Yeah, so like it makes sense for both messages. If this is about a man that's toxic and that you are having trouble admitting that to yourself with, I feel like the minute you get back to understanding where you wanted your life and that you're this empress and you deserve a life like this, you're gonna, it looks like you're gonna make the decision to take that journey. And even if you don't, basically what this is telling you is that journey is going to lead to this passionate male, this, this charming, self-confident, passionate relationship, right? Now, if this is about you being shut down to your emotions, either way, it plays out the same way. Take a look at how you wanted to live. Is that how you envisioned yourself? Being like cold and shut down to your feelings and emotions? Of course, most of you are going to say no, which will trigger you to start this new journey, which will lead you to this passionate relationship, or it'll deepen the relationships that you already have. If some of you are already in a relationship and you're struggling because of that disconnect, because of that shutdown to your emotions, you're going to realize, wow, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that. Let me change that. Let me start this new journey, and then things will work out. I'll finally get what I know I deserve. So, Capricorn, the ball's in your court. It always is. I just read the energy, right? And because these are weekly, they're always changing. So I just want you to know that this journey will lead to a passionate relationship. It will, but you got to get clear on where you envisioned your life, right? So let me go ahead and pull one final card. I'm going to pull a spiritual as fuck card. This is just my little inspiration, kind of a random message from spirit, whatever they want to tell you. I know that this reading was a little vague, as far as like your advice on what to do, but basically what I'm getting is to get clear on how you view yourself. Get very clear on how you visioned your life to be. Right? And I guarantee most of you are going to be like, okay, this isn't where I thought I would be. I'm going to make this change. So let's see. What final message for Capricorn? What final message for Capricorn, please and thank you. One card for Capricorn. Thank you. Wow, more stubborn energy. It's taking me a while to pull the cards out of the deck. It's like they don't want to come out. There's like this message of like not wanting to see something. Oh, yeah, that's funny. So this says, thou shalt not judge because thou has fucked up before too. Okay, and that says on the back, it says, when you see yourself thinking someone's a real asshole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a different flavor of assholeness, but it was still assholey. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more too. Aw. Yeah, Capricorn, I was just getting this strong message of like struggling to look in the mirror, like struggling to admit that you could be the fault in something. Now if this is talking about that masculine man that's toxic for you, this is just showing that you can move on from this and still show love. You don't have to hate the person, right? And understand that hurt people. If they're disconnected and they're toxic, they're dealing with their own shit, not to justify anything, not to make it okay. Obviously you don't need to deal with it if it's toxic, but also, remember that they're on their own path too. They are dealing with those fuck ups because they're meant to learn something from it, right? And hopefully come out of it a better person, more evolved person. So don't judge, that person's path. Just exit out of it and move on into a new path if it doesn't resonate with you. But don't judge. And also don't judge yourself so harshly, Capricorn. That strength at the beginning, in this position where the strength card was, it's going to take a lot of strength for a lot of you guys to admit maybe that you could be the issue in some cases. Like, if you guys are the ones that resonate with the being closed off to your emotions. And that's okay. That's okay, Capricorn. We are all flawed human beings. We are here on Earth School to learn. Do not beat yourself up, and do not spend so much energy judging other people either. We all have a path. So those are your messages for this week, Capricorn. I really hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.